Over 100 million Americans will watch the Pats take on the Giants this Sunday right here on Fox. But with so many good foods to eat, be careful not to consume 100 million calories. Julie Upton is a registered dietitian. She specializes in nutrition, fitness, and health. Now, of course, I'm just joking, Julie, about the 100 million calories.
But you're not that far off. It's like 4,000, 5,000 calories. So it can be several days' worth of calories that you're eating during the Super Bowl parties, because it's pre-game, it's during the game, post-game. It's like 6 hours of eating. And when the food groups are chips and dips, subs, wings, and beer, that's not the highest quality calories, but I have some great ways to make it healthier.
Terrific. And it's not a good idea. You can't, like, starve yourself for 3 days and then fill up all in one day. That's not the way it works.
No, that's not the way it works. The first thing is, when you're starting with chips and dips, make some healthy substitutions. There's some great new chip products on the market. One I have here is Corazonis. They're made with oats, which help lower cholesterol naturally. They're low in saturated fat, which is what you want to look for on all chips, is that saturated fat content. Make sure it's less than 1.5 grams. And they also have plant sterols added, so they effectively lower your cholesterol. So that's a great option. Other options would be like a baked potato chip. Tortilla chips in general tend to be healthier than potato chips, so keep that in mind.
Okay.
And anything baked would be a better option. I have here some baked pita chips. There's all great options for chips. Now, when you're going to dips, guacamole, you can't have Super Bowl without having guacamole.
Yeah, and Anita and Renee and myself say that the guacamole, the avocados are a must. So I was asking you, how in the world do you do that then?
Well, what you do is you add more veggies into it. There are thousands of avocado guacamole recipes. Ignore those that have any kind of sour cream added to them or any kind of mayonnaise. Avocados are naturally rich in the healthy fats, so keep it that way. And we're going to eat some 50 million pounds of avocados on Super Bowl Sunday. That's enough to fill the Arizona Stadium 19 feet deep in avocados.
So when you put it that way.
Yeah. So you can see on this layered dip, I have salsa, avocado, black bean dip, all great options. For the main course, it comes down between pizza, wings, and subs. By far, subs are the best option. You can see here, 6 little wings is 600 calories, 50 grams of fat. I didn't even add in the blue cheese dressing. I can't, my calorie counter goes off. And then compare that to a Subway Fresh Fit sub, 300 calories, 5 grams of fat. So you're saving 300 calories and about 50 grams of fat in that option.
It's really amazing when you do that, eat this, not that kind of thing. And especially, too, when you see that itty-bitty plate of wings, and think about how you're going to feel afterward.
They're not
compared to that sandwich.
Another great idea is for any kind of sour cream-based recipe you have for a dip. Use a non-fat yogurt in place. You can't tell the difference. No one's going to know the difference. And every time you do that, cup for cup, replace non-fat yogurt like this Dan and I have here for sour cream. You're going to cut off 300 calories and 50 grams of fat. That's as much fat as you and I need in an entire day.
Just in that dip.
And just in that.
I love hummus.
Hummus is great. It's plant-based, so you're not going to have any of the saturated fat that you would get from sour cream or mayonnaise, anything that's dairy-based, so a great option. Another thing I like is pistachios. Why? Because it takes a long time to eat them. It puts the brake on mindless eating, that hand-to-mouth during Super Bowl. So they're a great option. And popcorn, too. You can get big volume for not a lot of calories. And this one, I just added some raisins to it, some nuts, and it was a great little recipe I found at Love Your Raisins. Alcohol. We can't talk about Super Bowl without mentioning the alcohol. Some people are going to have some drinks. I like light beers because calorie for calorie, they're just such a huge savings. And because liquids don't make you full, it's a really easy place to cut your calories. So the lowest calorie beer I found on the marketplace is the Beck's Premier Light. Only 64 calories in that whole bottle.
And versus a margarita or a daiquiri, one of those sweet treats that people like.
Probably 400 calories. So you're talking about over 300 calorie, 350 calorie savings by just swapping out a light beer for a mixed drink. And even a light beer for a regular beer is going to be 150 calories. This is only 64.
Get a little bit of extra bang for your buck. Julie Upton, thank you so much for giving us all these great suggestions. Even if we take just 1 or 2 of these ideas, it may make a big difference.
It'll make a big difference.
Thank you so much. And for more information about all of the recipes you saw here, you can log on to our website. That's fox6.com.